chilly this morning. Should have brought a light jacket or something. But this is the third trench. I don't know if you can see it. Third silage trench that we have. We built it. I think it was either 22 or 23. 2022 or 2023. But the reason we built it is so we can always have fermented feed to feed the cows. Back before we built this one, we'd always have to feed just a little bit of green for a little while once we switched silos while we were chopping. But this way we're able to always be feeding fermented feed. So we filled this up last year, and it was probably end of August when we covered it up, and then now it's it's towards the end of August now when we're feeding it. So it's been sitting in here for a year, and some of the back has actually been sitting 2 years, but it's still good feed, as you can see, and it just makes it better for the cows to not have to feed them any green feed. Well, Dad took off to go get some shavings for the free stalls, and I'm gonna grind some corn, getting kind of low down there in the commodity shed. And once I get done grinding corn, I'll go get the chopper ready. Grinding feed, and I greased the main points on the chopper, and I got fuel in the M7, and I kind of cleaned my windows off a little bit, as you can see. But we're heading to the field now, and then we're gonna get going here. First load, and now I'm waiting on trucks. That's what I get for starting before they're ready. But we'll get going here in a second. We are on the same field that we finished the back half of Saturday, and we're starting on the front half. So that's kind of where we're at today. Well, it's kind of a waste of time washing my windows this morning. They're already pretty dusty. But it's because it's so dry. We ain't had a decent rain in over nearly 2 weeks now, probably. So everything's really dusty. going good. Just moving right along here in this field. Miles has been ripping the first field of silage that we cut, and I think Saturday he ripped the tobacco packs. So after all the silage is chopped, we'll rip every field, and it's a subsoiler, but we call it a ripper, just to relieve compaction, because we have trucks run up down the field, and then with an 8.5 foot header, tractors making several passes on the field, so just relieve compaction. And then after the ripper, we'll run over with the disc and then the turbo till before we sow triticale here, usually around the 1st of October. Mason went to go feed the dry cows, so we just got one truck running right now. After we got off the ends, we really didn't need 2 trucks. We could have been fine with just one, but we just kept 2 going because we had enough people, and that's made it easier on the trucking industry. When I planted this front half of the field, I put 3 paths in it, so that divided this half into 3 sections. So I'm getting close to, so I started on the first path, and then I've just been going in the center, and here in a little while I'll start going on the outside of this first section, and then I'll go to, after I finish it, I'll go to the second path and start doing the same thing like I was on this side, and and then once that gets a big opening, I'll do the second section and then the third, if that makes sense. So we just divided the field up so I wouldn't have to drive so much with the chopper on the ends. Having a hard time keeping the trucks moving. They're staying pretty caught up with me. But I guess that's better than me waiting on them. They're just going to right there, so that's why they're caught up with me. Every time I turn a corner, there's one sitting there waiting on me. Finished up the section that we were working on. That's probably gonna be all the chopping for today. We're gonna go ahead. We have enough silage in the trench to use the whole roll of plastic, so we're gonna cover it up while the wind's not blowing. Tomorrow could possibly be the last day of chopping corn silage if everything goes well, but we'll just have to see how tomorrow goes. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all then.